Hello everybody, Brian here at quantlabs.net. In today's video here, it is September 23rd, 23:35 p.m., 11:35 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard. So tonight I'm going to be talking about kind of continuing this conversation here, two bots being tested with details of big Bitcoin drop. So I'm going to go over where we're at with these two bots. First I'm going to show you the Spotbot. These are the results here. I run these in each separate terminal. I've talked about these. Let me just pull up this one as well. And they're all written in Python. I would say they're pretty simple because they're not. But one focuses on the exit when it happens, and we have the other one lining everything up for the potential position. And as I said, I've got this other script that I use to watch the analysis. So this is what we got right now. Now the key here I want to talk about, this is the Spotbot. With any bot development, optimizing and tweaking the parameters, you're going to have a lot of patience. I've been doing this for probably a week now. So getting the bot ready is easy. Setting it up for tweaking, it's a real balancing act. So for instance, I might do a webinar on this, but I've got two parts of this bot which will do analysis on basically opportunities out there in coins, using, if you see my reports, anywhere from technical analysis, surprise, surprise. It's not really the classic indicators you use. I'm talking about moving average crosses. I'm talking about candle patterns, and so on and so forth. So what I'm basically looking for are bearish, bullish signals, and moving average, buy and sell crosses, and I have a whole entire ranking system among other indicators that I use to help out knowing when to enter into the market or not. So that's what I originally did with the latest update, and then I started thinking, why don't I use what I've always had for the last couple of months with this other set of indicators as well, also including the order book. I've gone over the order book many times, what to look for, what not to look for, so I'm not doing that here. Most of them are in my bootcamp series as well, from all the webinars I've done over the last close to, well, almost a year, starting this year. And essentially what we do here is split that off. So I've got two rankings for each trading coin opportunity, and those are now two rankings that I use, which kind of works out really good, because 1 minute it will tell you you have an opportunity based upon these technicals, but the order book, which is pretty close to real time among other very close to real time order book level works, and you use them combined, because if you have a price spike but you know you're generating sell and buy signals, you can use that, and a lot of the time they actually work. So you can go in thinking you have a spike in a price, but yet you have these other signals, the candle patterns and the moving average cross, saying you better not take this right now because the price may actually go down. Yes, you will miss out on some opportunities. We just got an exit here for another dash. Let's check that out. So right now we have two positions, 2 wins out of 2. Both are dash and ren. So let's look at that. Doesn't look like it got updated properly. But whatever. So right now, seeing here, we've got a couple more here. DYDX, that's been fairly active. Xmr, Ren, Dash, and a few other ones. So I don't want to get off topic here about what is restricted and what's not restricted, what you can trade wherever you live. I'm using Kraken here as well. But the thing is that, as I said, with the two rankings, it helps you counteract each other. So where a lot of the emphasis is put in is both on the entry parameters, finding the optimal, and it's been very extreme the last couple of days. Hopefully you see my last video, which I just did in this video here on YouTube, Quant Labs, the channel. Would you prefer fewer trades with higher probability of profit in the volatile market? And I show how extreme the market's been. Also here, this video I'm doing right now, you're watching, is a continuation of this one. Two bots being tested with details of the big Bitcoin drop. So coming back to these little bots here, basically we have a situation where we have to always watch the parameters and look for optimal. Some of the time I try to make the parameters dynamic, where they self-adapt. I do that on the exit when it's generating the factor, the multiple for the stop loss, as well as the trailing stop. I've shown and talked about how to do that in the latest webinar I did on Monday night. That was quite a lengthy video I did. So that's covered there. That's why I encourage people to watch those. I don't make my webinar playbacks available for public. They're behind my paywall on my quantlabs.net/shop. So anyway, so like I was saying, you got to find these parameters, the optimal. So I found one that seems to work really good. I'm still trying to find the other one for the order book, finding the ratio between the open and ask and bid. So hopefully I'm tightening that up. And I don't backtest. I just let it run against real live market data. And if I see too many losses, I'll just throw it out. This morning, I woke up to 3 out of 4 positions. Looks really good on a profit potential. The problem with that was when you look at the overall risk in the market, as in here on my Redis database here, I have a weighted moving average among the top 12 coins. You can see here it's 1.95, which is fairly strong. But I showed in the last video how the market has been very volatile, and it really throws off your signaling. So because of what I saw today of three out of four mock positions that were profitable, I thought, well, that's okay. But then I let it run throughout the day for another 6 to 8 hours. Start realizing that with that weighted average getting more and more stronger, like getting up to 5 and 6, like why is it not taking any more positions when it should have? I realized that my parameters were too tight. So as a result, you have to lower your parameter levels to enable more positions when the market allows it. So it's a whole mixed bag of running through these parameters and optimizing them until you get a higher probability of profit, and at the same time being able to generate enough positions. And then, as I said, I put out a survey, or I haven't done, asking about how long people put on position holds, how many positions they run per day, Again, you can always ask in the comments as well. So, as it stands, that's where we're at. So, that's the Spotbot. The other bot is this one, and I've shown this before, where this I've talked about a little bit. This is reactivated. Now, right now, again, it's been reactivated. The last time it ran here, as you can see here, was January 23rd. That was when Bitcoin was reaching its peak level. So this future bot has been reactivated from that time when there was a sudden run up in Bitcoin, also works on Ethereum as well, and it works off of futures market data on Kraken. Now, I've said this before, when it comes to futures trading on Kraken, you have to make sure whatever country you reside in, or quote unquote reside in, that Kraken will allow you to trade in the futures market. So if it's U.S., U.K., Ontario, Canada, in my case, you're not allowed to trade on Kraken futures. So as a result, for me, I've talked about it yet again on Monday on the same topic, set up a foreign corporation. I gave a decent consulting company, pretty expensive, but if you get really serious, I think it's a drop in the bucket for what you get, because you have a corporation that you could set up a trading operation where it's tax-free, pretty well tax-free at a foreign income level, as well as you're not reporting any annual tax filings as well, which is good. So here in this spot, it's basically a high-speed one. I have to be very careful between both the futures and spot because they requesting so much data. Kraken allows only so much data on the APIs. There's two different APIs because one's for the spot, one's for the futures, but there's limitations. So that's being worked on now. I do think Bitcoin will move up. Now, let's go through what we're trading right now. Let's see here if this is what I'm looking for. Okay, I just got to make sure. Okay, this is what I want. So I'm going to take a look at these coins just to see how they are, because they've been generating for the last, right now, the last half hour. So we can look at them to see how they're moving in the market. Now first let me just show you Bitcoin here. Again, this is MotorWave, which I really like as a platform. You can see here, Bitcoin has been on a nice trend up. To get a real rough measurement, you're looking at about a 10.5% move since here at the low point of September 21st. So we're 2 days in, 10% move. That will still probably beat a mainstream instrument out there like a stock or a commodity. So there's that. So it's been pretty good. You can see here that the 24-hour change is 9.84, Ethereum at 13.44, and Litecoin's been moving pretty good too. So that's all fine and good. So let's again look at these coins that we've had. Well, let's look at Dash as one. As an example, these usually these altcoins will outperform a lot of the coins, but in this case I'm not seeing it. If I took it to an hourly or even a 15-minute, what you'll see here, you get these big upswings. That's what you hope to capture, or right here. I will tell you a trend though that I'm noticing, and again the market regime always changes here. When you start to either go into what looks like to be a pullback or where it goes flat, that's due to the fact of that you could get a decline in price, but the market's definitely strengthening and showing support, which is good. The next one we can look at is REN. REN. Okay, so here with REN's another example. Look at this. That's a really nice. That's a 15-minute time frame. So, yeah, it's doing all right there. Let me just check on my Redis here. Okay. So that's pretty strong there. Again, nice strong, but very recent strong up move here. You can see that big volume there. The problem here, again, if you're in US, Canada, you can't trade this coin. Anywhere else you can, and Australia, well, Australia's Australia. welcome to the world of military lockdown. So we have that, and we have two more. Is Xmr Monero. So here we're looking at a 15-minute chart. It's not bad, but it started to go flat here at 20 o'clock last night. A little bit of moves here as well. And last but not least, we have a coin called DYDX. So this one you can see is very choppy. Just to show you, it's a fairly new coin. As I said, with the extreme moves, you can see those extremes there. Even on an hourly basis, it's just oscillating, and it's really tough to trade these to get any form of trend. So that one, not easy to do. But as the coin starts to prove itself, if it does, I'm not saying it's a hot coin, but it does show up from time to time. The hot coins, from a buy and hold, you're looking at Tezos. I mean, compare that to a Bitcoin. You don't even have to really know about trading. You can just see how steep that line is right there. So since yesterday, it's gone up 50% as well. Atom, Cosmos, another one, similar slope. Very pretty good, from like $30 to $43. And you get the big ones everyone watches, like Cardano. It's not the best performing. Solano. Let me just show you this one here. See what I'm saying? It had the big run up. Everyone was talking about up to a week ago. And it starts to already get back a lot of that profit. It's trying to do a run up here. I don't know. It's not very encouraging. This Kava's not too bad here as well, and you can see that as well. Probably want a lot of people ask about Doge. Let me just see if I can find it here. Doge hasn't been Doge has been kind of performing, but as I said, there's just better coins out there to know about. Let me just show you the REN while we're here. The 1 hour, pretty steep, man. You're looking at 70 cents to $1.04. I mean, it's almost another 50% move in a very little amount of time. So I was going to show you Doge. See what I mean? It's just barely moving, but people still want to have their excitement with that. Anyways, that's where we're at, and I just want to let you know, and we'll leave it at that. So again, if you like what you see here, let me just pull up my little browser here. There's two options. Get on my contact list. I'll be doing a big sale probably the next week or so on my Elite if you want the automated orders. But again, you got to know Python. So here, as I said, just go to quantlabs.net/contact to get on the email list as well. You just fill out your info, email, all that. And the other option is to go to quantlabs.info for a chat server. I'm not doing as much blogging and videos as I used to. So you can get more information there as well. So check it out. We'll leave it at that. And also we have a Telegram as well. t.me/quantlabs or something like that. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.